Okay, so in this lesson, we'll be using another Alpine directive to conditionally hide and show a modal on the page. And that directive is called xShow. Now, the whole idea of conditionally showing content might sound familiar, and it should do, because we used another directive before called xIf to do a similar thing, where we only render the content if the condition evaluates to true. Now, there's a big difference between how the two directives behave when it comes to rendering the content, and that is when we use xIf, Alpine manually injects and removes the element completely to and from the DOM based on the condition. But when we use the xShow directive, it doesn't do that. Instead, it uses the display property to show or hide the element, and it never actually gets removed from the DOM. So even when we don't want to show the element, it's still there in the DOM, and it's just hidden instead. So which directive you choose really depends on which approach you need for your application. If you need the elements to be completely removed when they're not being shown, then use xIf. If you don't mind the elements staying in the DOM when they're not showing, then you might choose xShow instead. Anyway, now we know the difference. Let's try making a modal which shows once the form gets submitted and also if there's no errors. So before we start fleshing out this template, I'm going to head to the JavaScript file and I'm going to add a new property to the data, which is going to be a success flag. And this flag should be false to begin with. But then when the form gets submitted and we know that there's no validation errors, then we're going to update that value to be true by saying this.success is equal to true. And now we can use this boolean to only show the modal after a successful form submission. So then, back in the HTML, we're going to make this modal at the very bottom of the form. And remember, this has to be inside the form because we're using the data associated with the form element. And that's because we use the x-data directive on the form itself. So at the bottom, we'll make a new div with a class of overlay. Now, all the classes, by the way, that I add to this modal template have already been made in the CSS file. So when we view it in a browser, it's going to be styled already. But I don't want to focus on that because it's got nothing to do with how Alpine actually works. All right. Okay, so now we're going to use the x-show directive directly on this div, and we're going to set it equal to success, which is the Boolean property we just made. And this is another difference between xShow and xIf, by the way. We apply xIf to a template tag, but we apply xShow directly to the element we want to show and hide. All right? So now this means the div will be hidden when success is false, but it's going to show when success is true. So let's flesh out the inside of this div now with the rest of the modal templates. So next up, we need another div with a class of modal this time. And the outer div, by the way, was for an overlay which darkens the whole page, and the div itself here is the modal within it. Okay, so next up we need an h2 tag inside this modal which says something generic like thank you. And then also we need a way for the user to close the modal again. So let's make a button to do that. And you want to make sure you add the type attribute and set it equal to button. Otherwise, it might submit the form again when it gets pressed. We also need to attach a click event to this. So let's say @click to do that. And we're going to set that equal to something. And inside here, all we need to do is switch the success flag back to false again. Because when success is false, this whole div won't show anymore because Alpine hides it. And finally, we can add some text to the button itself, and that can say something like close. Alright, so I've already got the form filled in, and now when I click on submit, we see that thank you modal pop in. And again, all these styles are something I've created beforehand. If you've not used my CSS, you'll probably see some generic template down here at the bottom, not styled like this, but either way, it should show when you click on the submit button. And when I click on this, it should go again because we reset the success value to be false. And when it's false, it doesn't show. Now, if I fill this in again, I'm going to say Mario, and then test 1, 2, and then test 1, 2, belt black, and then hello, my name is Mario. All right, so watch this. I'm going to inspect over here. And if I open this up, come to the bottom of the form, you can see this div is still in the document, right? It's just that the style is set right here to have a display of none, which is why it doesn't show. And when I submit this, all it does is take that style off. So it does show. When we close it, it adds the style back on. All right. So that's the difference between this xShow and xIf. It never actually leaves the DOM. Now, there is a slight problem. When I refresh, you're going to see that modal flickering for just a second. Did you see that? And that's because it just takes a little bit of time, less than a second, for Alpine to figure out that initially it shouldn't show. So whenever we use x-show like this, you're probably going to get that flash of content before it gets hidden. And that's because, like I said before, when we use x-show, the content is always there in the DOM. And it takes Alpine just a second to initialize and figure out that it shouldn't be showing. Now, to combat this, we can use another directive called x-cloak, which we apply to the same element that's got the x-show directive. On top of this, we also need to add a rule to the CSS, which looks something like this. It targets anything with the x-cloak attribute, and it sets the display property to be hidden. So any element which uses that xcloak directive will automatically be hidden as soon as the page loads until Alpine kicks in and takes over the display property. So now we shouldn't get that flash of content. Alright then, so now I'm going to refresh and we shouldn't see that flash of the modal, which we don't. Let's do a hard refresh. No, still not there. Awesome. Then let's fill this in to make sure it still works. I'm just going to go through all of these and any old gibberish, doesn't really matter. And then submit this. We should still see the modal, which we do. And then when we close it, it goes. Awesome.